Quarterback here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year two. It's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.
Oh my goodness, Najee, Kenny Pickett also, and he banks out. No, oh my, what's going on? Let's go, TD! What the hell was that? Let's go! Feed it! Yes! Let's go! Here we go, Steelers! Here we go! Woo! Alrighty, Steelers Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Unbelievable. What is going on, man? What's happening? Is that someone? That's someone's dog in the background. What is going on? G'day, guys. G'day, Jedevil. G'day, Mr. Unholy. Sorry, someone's dog in the background's like just barking. I think. That's good. Anyways. G'day, JJ42. What's going on? So, we wake up to some big news. Well, not massive news, but quarterback 2. If you like him or hate him, Trubisky is now going to be quarterback number 2. Mason Rudolph's going to be number 3. I'm not a big fan of Trubisky. I didn't like him. I gave him a chance when he got started. I think we all did. The 4 games he played was awful. They got benched. Came back to win the game with the Bucs. Was okay, but overall, not a big fan, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah, man. I've had grey hairs for I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. I'm getting old, man. I'm 33. I'm just glad it looks like this today. I'm just glad it's actually working today. Yeah, I'm okay. It's a pretty good move. You sign him, you make some cap space. You now have some really good depth at quarterback throughout the whole season. Kenny Pickett, Trubisky 2, and Mason Rudolph 3. Nothing wrong with that room. They've all what team in the NFL can say that they have starters at every single quarterback position? So every single one of our quarterbacks has starting potential and has started before. Trubisky has started, Rudolph has started, and so has Kenny Pickett. So yeah, I'm like, it's all cool. It's all cool. They re-signed Mitchell because he's going to be quarterback number 2. You need 3 quarterbacks in this league. Even if you don't dress Mason Rudolph on the day, if they do potentially bring that rule in, which I think they may with the emergency quarterback number 3, you need it. You just need 3 quarterbacks on the roster. The Steelers have always done that. The Steelers always have about 3 on the roster and then 1 quarterback on the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a move. I thought that Steelers might trade away Trubisky, and they still can. When you think about it, they still can trade away Trubisky if teams lose a quarterback. He can still start in this league, so that might happen. Right now, for us, it's always been 3. I don't know how the Vikings figure things out, but yeah, we've always had 3 on the roster, and then see what happens from there. G'day, Maurice. What's going on? Is that good enough Australian for you? Nah, I'm only joking. What's happening? So I got a bit of a show planned today. Wanted to go over the Trubisky news. Kind of covered that. Quarterback room for me is set. Everything's set now, right? But as you see in my title, I saw today on the Rich Eisen. Rich Eisen? Yeah, that's the guy who can run, right? He had Mike Tomlin on the show, and yet again said another great quote. He was asked about. Eisen said to Tomlin, he said, "What do you expect from Kenny Pickett?" And Mike Tomlin said, "I expect him to kill it." I was like, I think I'm ready to run through a brick wall. I think I'm ready to run through a brick wall for this team this year. The amount of moves, and even Daredevil said, yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Look, it's not a bad move. If you think he's a bad quarterback or a good quarterback, it's actually a really good move for the Steelers. You extend his contract, you save some cap space, you figure that out. You have a guy there that can start. I'll give him a fresh chance. I will. But I'll tell you what, if any publication, any media outlet, anyone says there's a quarterback competition going into 2023, they're lying to you for views. There is zero quarterback competition. This is now Kenny's team. Like it or hate it, it's Kenny's team 110%. There is no competition like last year. Last year, we had Kenny Pickett, Rudolph, and Mason. Sorry, Mason and Rudolph. We had Kenny Pickett, Trubisky, and Rudolph. Those were it was like competition. They gave it to Trubisky because he was the vet guy. They then switched Kenny Pickett and Rudolph to 2 and 3, and Trubisky stuffed up. Didn't work out very well. They threw the rookie in. The rook's going to stay. He's going to stay. And if I see any chat sports out there, you just call them out. If you go to the channel, call them out and say it's not going to happen. It just won't. They're not fans of the channel. They don't understand of the team. They don't understand the Steelers like we do. The Steelers right now, Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, the Rooneys, they're buying in on Kenny Pickett. They're building around him by getting the offensive line. They're getting back to running the football. They go and draft Washington. They got Pickens there. They're getting everything around Kenny Pickett. So don't believe anything going in the camp that there is a camp controversy around competition. It's not going to happen. It's not. The fact is, it will just be Kenny Pickett is getting ready with the ones. It's Kenny Pickett's team. And then they've got to try and put him in the best position to win games. That's what's going to happen. Right? G'day, Yoda. What's going on? Me too, mate. Me too. Yeah. No idea. I got a bit of a rant I want to do. Maybe after the break, right? But in about 10 minutes' time, I'll have a little break. But I want to go off on something. I want to cover today. Like I said, I want to cover a few things. So, talked about the quarterback room. There's some new signings too, as well. Chat sports just disgusting. They're just for money, man. They're not fans. I'm a fan. You guys are fans. That's why this works. So we had a signing today as well. Now, I don't know who this bloke is, right? But I'm not going to go into too much detail. But we signed another offensive lineman, Dylan Cook. So shout out to Dylan Cook. Omar Khan's cooking. Gets another cook another chef in the kitchen, right? So I want to bring that up. And that's all about that's all I have for that. I have no idea who that guy is. No idea, right? But in a few short moments, I'm going to go into something, and I want to get your guys' advice too. Because for me, the quarterback room's set. Kenny Pickett's going to start. It's his team. It's everything that Omar Khan has done. And JW, you said in a comment today on my video about Trubisky, you said that every move has made sense. And it really has. And over the next few days, I might even go down that path again because just to recap, I'm not going to recap all the names because there's about 15 players he signed. But he is like shaking up the roster. All the pieces gone flying. It's come down. And at pretty much most of the positions, everything's going to be competitive. From left tackle, from Dan Moore to Jones, to running back position, you've got Najee and Warren. Maybe you get a third guy in there. Fullback, you bring in Potty Balm with Hayward. The tight end positions, you've got all those guys competing, which will probably, I think I'll go with 4 tight ends, right? The receiving room, you've got now Deontay, Pickens, Robinson, Austin, Hakeem Butler, so many dudes, right? On defense as well. They sign Ogunjobi. There's so many moves been happening. Like, it's one of the best off seasons. And I'm not saying we're going to be paper champions. We're going to win the Super Bowl, but every move has made sense. That where there was a need or a player missing or Sutton left or whatever, they went and got Patrick Peterson. By the way, speaking of Patrick Peterson, I'm not going to bring up his tweet, but his mate, I got Brian McFadden. So the other week, right? The other week I had Patrick Peterson respond to my tweet. Exactly right. Why? Yes. I can't stand him. The other week I had Patrick Peterson comment on my tweet. This week, I had his mate B-Mac, and I said, true leadership, the team is going to go far off the field. I think that was in reference to, I think it was Tomlin. I can't remember what it was, what video it was for. Or it might have been Patrick Peterson himself. But he still pushed the button. So 1 week I had Patrick Peterson and comment and say, let's go. And the other week I had Brian McFadden. But you know what? I do enjoy their program now. I used to listen to the All Things Covered a little bit when he was on the Cardinals. But now that Patrick Peterson's on the Steelers and B-Mac's a former Steeler and they're like cousins or whatever, like I listened to that quite a lot. They had Darnell Washington on the show yesterday. It was a pretty good interview, and he talks a lot of stuff about 30, 40 minutes. So go and check that out too. So maybe one day I'll get like a, hey man, want to come on the show? Want to come on Steel Oz? I don't know. Maybe I should reach out to B-Mac. He might be one that if they're responding to tweets, they might respond to an email and say, any chance they can come on Marky D's show here with 1,300 subs? I'm doing pretty well, and you guys are doing well too. So maybe it's a possibility that if I were to reach out to someone, it might be B-Mac and Peterson because they're writing back. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. There's a bloke in my room, man. There's a bloke in my room. Anyways, so that's all I want to start with. I just wanted to cover the Trubisky news. To me, it's not too bad. It's a good signing. Omar Khan's doing his work. I'll take a quick little break because I want to discuss something to do with the title, right? Oh, you know what? No, I forgot. Cut, start again. Hang on. I didn't play this. I didn't play. Oh, goodness. Hang on. Let me play this.
We're back here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year 2. It's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
You know, I expect him to kill it.
Sorry. I expect him to kill it. So I heard that on the Rich Eisen show, like I said before. But Kenny Pickett, I think there is some... You can be skeptical, right? You can be skeptical about he won't do this, he won't do that. But I'm going to tell you right now, I was thinking over the last few days, and I got into the comment section with one of the viewers here, back and forth. I won't say their name, but you know who you are if you catch it later. Back and forth about Kenny Pickett's development, Kenny Pickett doing this, Kenny Pickett throwing the ball, Kenny Pickett taking a shit, whatever. Kenny Pickett, eating a burrito, Kenny Pickett, it doesn't matter. Kenny Pickett doing anything. And I got into a discussion, and I was like, at the end of the day, I'll tell you what, I don't fucking care. I honestly don't fucking care. I just want to go watch him play the game. And I think to a certain point, this whole idea about everyone being analysts, we need to stop. Like, you can't over-criticize and analyze every single freaking thing. Because for me, being a fan, and I'm not an analyst, I'm a fan having my take, having my view, saying my stuff. G'day, Brian, what's going on? G'day, Reginald, what's going on? Right? You can say he can't throw the ball this far. You can say he's got small hands. You can say he's not a franchise guy. And their point was actually that Steeler Nation is too high and too hyped up. They're too hyped up on Kenny. They're too much positivity, too much going on, But you know what? If you're hyped up on a player and you like the player, fuck it. Just keep going. Keep going and keep cheering on your team. Why do we have to put down the negatives or analyze every single thing? Do you know why I'm excited for this team come 2023 September when they're versus the 49ers? Is the fact that Kenny Pickett goes on stage, crushes a beer and throws it down and then walks off. And I want to say he's a franchise guy. I'm happy about that. I've got a members thing here where I've got Kenny Pickett as as one of the member emojis, right? I just don't understand that if you're a fan of the team, you have your opinion right or wrong. At the same time, if you're hyped about this season, be hyped. Just be hyped. Why not? There's nothing wrong with saying that Kenny Pickett is franchise. There's nothing wrong with saying Kenny Pickett is the next guy I think can do this much. That Kenny Pickett can go this far, or I'm so excited to see him play or see his skills develop. A lot of people are saying, oh, he won't do anything. We should go draft another guy. This guy's better, or Kenny Pickett won't do much in this season or whatever. I just don't understand. I think to a certain degree, I think everyone watches ESPN, right? Everybody watches ESPN. Everybody watches NFL Live. I feel like ESPN and NFL Live and the big media heads has conditioned the local normal NFL fan to be an analyst. And I'm just like, I'm not an analyst. I'm going to turn my TV on. I'm going to watch Najee Harris run through someone's face. I'm going to watch Warren pick a ball up and run over someone. I'm going to watch Isaac Siamalo take care of someone to the ground. That's what I'm going to watch. And I think in this time during the offseason, we overanalyze way too much. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but I'm just like, I get sick of it. That if I want to cheer on Kenny Pickett and say that he's a franchise, he's the next guy, fuck it. Why not? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but I was just thinking, yeah, to me, I just want to cheer him on and give him the best support that I can. Also enjoy the ride of him being not only that he's had one season. He's had one season as a rookie, and enjoy that ride where we don't know what's going to happen in year two. Like no idea in year two. I would rather enjoy the ride, and if he goes 25 TDs and four interceptions, who's laughing then? But a lot of people are saying he's not worth it. He's not worth the first round pick. He's going to be a bust. He can't throw this. He can't throw that. So I don't understand it, right? Jedevil says, "What's pay no attention to the second." Yeah, true. Exactly right. Just be hyped for the brand new season. As much exactly right. But I don't know, man. I just think as a fan, everyone's a fan, right? I'm a fan. You're a fan. If you're a fan of the team, you should be able to sit back, enjoy, and just yes, we can be analytical. We can judge a guy. This guy can't run. This guy can't jump. This guy can't throw. But when you do it so much, where you're putting down the player over and over and over and over, and you expect that Kenny Pickett's going to lose all these things, I just don't get it. I'm just like, I have no idea. G'day, Felicia. What's going on? How are you? I say KP8 is my franchise QB, which is a little different from saying exactly right. I'm not saying he is a franchise. Like he is a superstar. What I'm trying to say is like if you want to have fun with Kenny Pickett and like enjoy the hype. That's what I'm trying to say. The hype is there for a reason. It should be a fun time during May, going into summer. You walk around town, you wear your Steelers gear. You know that you have KP8 is your guy or my guy or some guy who lives in Mexico's guy, right? You should be able to enjoy the hype because I don't want to go into a season where I'm like, oh, he's not that good. He's pretty boring. He sucks. I don't know. He got 9 interceptions. No. I want to go into a season but like, man, Kenny could get this thing done. If he plays well and Kenny's out there firing footballs everywhere and he's linking up with Washington, linking up with Pickens, linking up with DJ, the scoring points, 26 points a game, 25 a game, then I'm excited to be a Steelers fan. That's what I was trying to say. So if anyone puts you down and says you don't know what you're talking about because you're too hyped, you're too much of a fan, you're wearing black and gold goggles, you know what? We're meant to. We're meant to wear black and gold goggles. That's what we're meant to fucking do. We're fans of the team. I often find that funny. You got black and gold goggles on. Yes, I do, because I follow these guys. That's who I follow. I don't know. I'm on a bit of a rant, but like, it doesn't make me sense. I just think if you follow the team, like, where is it? You follow this team, right? I've got it everywhere. You follow this team, you should be allowed to wear black and gold goggles. I even say all the time, I am biased. I am biased completely. 110% I'm biased. I'm surrounded by my team that I love, that I want to cheer on. There's nothing wrong with being biased, but I feel like in this new media age, social media age, Twitter age, all this stuff is like, why? Why the fuck you got to be so analytical? Why you got to be like, oh, he can't do that, he can't do this, and that's your team. It's okay to be biased. That's why you have your team to support. I've always said you support your team. Now I don't see if I'm going to wait 4 months and then get to the very start of the season and I go, we can't beat the 49ers, we're going to lose. What's the point in watching? What is the point in doing a video every day? What is the point in doing a live stream twice a week? What is the point in talking to my team if I get all the way there and then I wake up at 3 a.m. and then I see my team and I go, oh, we're going to lose this game. We can't beat the Niners. There's no fucking point. Anyways, I'll stop swearing, but that's just how it is. Let me take a quick break, and I'll come back in just a minute. Holy dooly, man. Because I'm happy to be here, and I hope you got where I always forget where it is. Here we go.
It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? It's everywhere. Man, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Rightio. So I just want to get it off my chest. And if you guys feel the same way, it's cool. If you don't feel the same way, it's fine. Sorry if I did swear a bit too much. I was going a bit of a tangent, a bit of a rant, but that's just the way I feel. I just feel like the NFL fans right now in 2023, we're so over analytical before we even hear a snap, before the very first snap that we ever see. This guy can't do that. He's a bust. He's this. He's crap. And I just get over the narrative of that all the time. I just like, can't we just enjoy the game? Yes, we can view certain players. This guy can do this. He can do this and play certain ways and whatnot. But I get over it because I see the Kenny hate, and I'm like, what's there to hate? He's been here 1 year. He hasn't been here for 4 years. He hasn't been here the same way Trubisky was as a veteran coming into the Steelers. Kenny Pickett has legit had 1 season, and he started from the Jets game where he got better every single week. So the hype behind that, I'm down. I'm doubling down. I love it. I'm wearing black and gold goggles. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Brian says we got the exactly we do. Exactly right. We do. And there's nothing wrong with being hyped. I just want to say there's nothing wrong with being hyped. George says, George is here too. Good day, Felicia. Pittsburgh Todd, if I didn't say hello before, says, I think KP8 has a ton of potential. Exactly right. And look, if after 3 years, like three or 4 years, and he's terrible and he's a bad quarterback, then you get another one. You go to the draft and you get another quarterback. You start again. But right now, I'm doubling down. I'm going to cheer him on, KP8. It's just what I want to do as a fan in the direction of this channel. I never break down tape because I find it a tiny bit boring, to be very honest. And I'm not that guy on YouTube. There's a ton of other YouTuber dudes out there, Pittsburgh guys out there that will break down every single thing. Moats does it. A few other dudes do it where they run the tape, they draw the X's and O's. I don't really care. I will watch it and react to it, but it doesn't really intrigue me that much to break down if he put his right foot back or he put his left foot back or he stepped 1-2 steps slower. If he turned his hips at a certain point, he would have got an interception. Don't care. I just want to watch them play football and see what happens. That's why I'm so intrigued about the whole thing. I just love it all. Joey says, for God's sake, let him play. I think so too. Yeah, I don't know, man. Woof. G'day, Yuli. What's going on? Yeah, Brian says, Kenny isn't that good, but he does have good poise, patience, learning ability. Yeah, 100%. I'm not saying he's a top 5. If I were to rank him and be analytical, I'd probably say he's like maybe the 20th, 24th, 23rd best quarterback in the league, something like that. But put that aside, I love the idea of getting the hype. I love the idea of hyping you guys up. And when I hear Mike Tomlin say this, right, I'll play it again because it's freaking awesome.
We're back here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year 2, it's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.
Right? That fires me up. What do you expect next year in 2023? I expect him to kill it. That fires me up. So, I don't know, man. It's, g'day. G'day, Ragu. What's going on? G'day, Dante. What's up? Jeremiah Yoda says, I am black and gold to the core since 1975, wearing black and gold, even while I run this text. 100%, man. Or today, I'm not wearing black and gold, but I'm surrounded by it. As always, when I normally go outside, I do too. Felicia says, Neil calling saying Steelers could be 10-7. Then we're badass. Oh, yeah, Neil does a good job too. Yeah, look, he's more of the bloke that can break everything down, break the players down. I'm just going to tell you, fuck it, we're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Me and Neil are different. I've listened to him a few times. He's on the standard is the standard. Yeah, Neil can break it down in an hour's time. I'll just say Kenny F and Pickett. That's all I'm going to say. Because Kenny F and Pickett means a lot because we know it came from Tomlin. We know it came after. If someone can remind me what it came after. I can't remember what game it was. But it was Mike Tomlin walking off with Kenny Pickett saying Kenny F and mother F and Pickett. And that excites me. To know that Tomlin has his back going in this season really excites me as a Steelers fan. Yuli says, I just think it's the off season. Yeah, there's not much going on really. From this point to like the mini camp, training camps, there'll be nothing. There's going to be nothing. This is pretty much where players go on holiday. I might even try and space my videos out, and I might try and do 2 live streams a week. I had a good. Where are you? Where's the comment I had before? I also might be going live Saturday night. I had a good comment from 2B1, I think it was. Excuse me, 2B1 was a viewer here and said, Mark, DK, Arthur Motes, and all the other guys go live during the week. Why don't you go live on Saturday when there's no one on the airwaves, right? So I might do that. I might go live on Saturday night, hopefully every week, and just talk football. But it'll be my Sunday morning. So yeah, I might just do that. It could be a good time. Did I miss anyone yet? No, Dante's in here. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You walk around your town, your city, you walk around and you go, you know what? I'm a proud Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm a proud person. I'm a good person. And I cheer and support my team. And here we go. And everyone else will try and rip on you and say, Kenny Pickett hasn't got it. He hasn't got that, blah, blah, blah. You know, this guy hasn't got that. It doesn't matter, man. It doesn't matter. If you like him, then go win with that, right? Go win with that. Jennifer says it was Ravens. So it was that game. So it was the game that I reacted to when I was going crazy in my intro. Right. So came on the field and said, Kenny, mother effing, and that's it. So yeah. G'day, Turning Fell. What's going on? Don't get too jaded by the vocal minority. You have the right idea. And look, that's just the way I do my content, though. That's the way I'm as a fan. It would be me at a bar setting, having a few beers. And if you came up to me and said, what do you think about the season? What do you think about Kenny Pickett? I'd be like, did you see that throw to Najee Harris? And sometimes, too, I'll be very honest, sometimes Australians, we just talk in real short speak. Like, even though I'm doing a massive podcast now, I'm going off my rocker, but we talk in real short speak. So if someone said, what are your thoughts in a detailed answer about Kenny Pickett? I'd say, Kenny effing Pickett. That's all I need to say. Or I'd say, Kenny crushed a beer. That's all I need to say. So, yeah. And yeah, Jen, you always got the news. Always. Jennifer, you are my number one source for news. I say something, and it's like, I just got to wait till Jennifer goes, okay, that was here. Awesome. Always on it. Oh, no way. No, I almost missed. I can't believe I missed this. First of all, Jeremiah Yoda says, yep, that's what I'm here for, man. I just want to get you guys pumped up for the season. I really do. I love Tomlin. You know what? And I'll say this right now. I don't care if Tomlin never wins another game. He's my coach. That's my quarterback. That's my coach. I will be going to his Hall of Fame speech in 2040. When he retires in 12 years' time, in 2035, I'll be going to his Hall of Fame speech in 2040. You can count on that. You'll count on that. Yeah, love the hype. Awesome. Yeah, exactly right. There's been news every single day in trades. It's been a crazy offseason. I agree with that. Toddy says just some older lady ran her shopping. Some older lady ran her shopping into my cart, my ankle. I was pissed and it hurt. I whipped around and saw her and said, "Hooly dooly." What did she say? I wonder what she said. That is the worst, by the way. Nothing worse than getting like the cart right into your ankle, like on the side of your ankle. That does hurt. That does suck. I've had that before. And also like chipping your foot like on the edge of a desk. That sucks too. That's not good. Hooly dooly, man. Dead set. Woo! I'm a bit out of breath. Yeah, I reckon every time. I reckon. And I'm gonna calm down a bit now. I'm gonna calm down a little bit as we're going in the second quarter. I'm gonna calm down a little bit and just gather my thoughts because I'm pretty fired up. But I'm gonna calm down a bit. But I reckon a lot of times I've been in live chats and I'm like, "Hey, what happened here? Who did this? How did this happen?" And you're like, "Well, this happened at this date, this time, and this news." So you're all over it. All over it. G'day, John O'Donnell. What's going on? Pickett about to do what Ben did? I hope so. And I think they're building the team around him. Like, let's be honest. I think the team is building around Kenny Pickett. And I think the team, and it's also the team is bigger than Kenny Pickett. There's guys on defense that they got, the vet guys at Peterson. I think he's going to go off. My new favorite player, my mate who sent me the text. And now BMAC did too. But there's guys on offense too that Ciamalo, all these dudes are starting to When we get to training camp and we start seeing preseason games, and if we win the first game, if we have a chance to win the first game, it's going to go off. Excuse me, I'm burping because I drink Coke. I got a beverage here, it's a bit of Coke. If the Steelers win the first game and we go 1-0 and we prove yet again the haters all wrong, that the NFL haters wrong again, let me look, 2 years in a row, and we snuck away with the Bengals game. Everyone said that the Bills were going to smash us. What did the Steelers do? They went out and won that game in Bills territory. Everyone said that the Bengals were going to smash us, and we snuck away with a win because they missed the field goal. And then Minka, everyone forgets too. We all forget that Minka Fitzpatrick blocked a field goal. Absolutely amazing. He blocked a field goal, and they won that game. We started 1-0. The Steelers played pretty good when they got a lot of time, and Mike Tomlin has a lot of time to prepare for this stuff. He can get his guys ready for week 1. I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers walk away versus the Niners, maybe 24-17, something like that. You know what? That's going to be my score. You heard it here first. 19th of May, 24-17 Steelers win. 3 TDs. Najee gets 1. Pickens gets 1. Darnell Washington gets 1. And you have a field goal by Boz. And I don't care what the Niners get. Steelers win 24-17. And because all the media will say, okay, the Niners are going to beat the Steelers. And I just don't get it. I just each year they keep proving you wrong. And this year they've built the offense much better for what Omar Khan's doing. So I agree. And it's building that way. Look, we have to. They got to win some games. They need to win that next playoff game. They need to go through those steps to get there. But they're building a good enough team on offense to hopefully score some points and shut it down on defense. TJ Watt last year was out for 10 games, and Highsmith filled in, and we lost. We still went 9-8. If TJ Watt is but I forgot. By the way, I forgot. Did anyone see on Twitter today TJ Watt falling in the pool? Anyone see that? Let me know in the comments below, or comments in the WhatsApp. Or Yuli's got to try and find the comments. Yeah, it's true. He could easily play 20 more years. Exactly right. You don't know. So I'm going to go there. It's going to give me time to save up. I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame, and I'm going to shake Mike Tomlin's hand and say, thank you, mate. Much appreciated for what you did for the last 20, 30 years. Ragu says the team is built for long haul, 100%. I think I saw a stat. It was about $18 million over 3 years. So what's that? Like $7 or $6 million a year, something like that. But yeah, did you guys see TJ Watt fall into his pool? I thought it was funny. People were also worried. They'd be like, oh no, he'll get injured. But it's like, he's a human. You got to clean the pool, you know? Yoda says, yeah, look, why not us? Why not Pittsburgh Steelers taking the league by storm? And they're building that way. They definitely are. They're building that way where if Kenny Pickett has a good season, and they're all winners too. Didn't the Georgia Bulldogs? We've got how many Georgia Bulldogs do we have now on the roster? Pickens, Jones, and Darnell Washington, the ones I can remember, right? And is there any more? Is there any more Georgia Bulldogs? But they've won 2 championships in college. They know how to win a championship. So, and Kenny Pickett, did he win a championship? I think he did, right? Maybe he did. And I agree. I agree too. And even Omar Khan said that too. I think it was Pat McAfee today. He talked about how he learned, like it was anything different. Well, he's been learning from Kevin Colbert. And of course, you're going to do things just a tiny bit different. Little bit different. But Omar Khan has addressed needs all over the shop. He's worked out the contracts. He said, okay, we need to do this. And now that we'll put the coaches in place to go and be victorious. And I will be so hyped that if we do lose the first 4 games, I will be crushed. I will be absolutely crushed because I have hyped myself up that much. But you know what? I don't care. It's the risk I'm willing to take. I'm trying to buy in. And if we do go 0-4 in the first 4 games, then shoot, man, I would be one of the most disappointed Steelers fans out there. But I'm pretty hyped up. But yeah, did anyone see that? Steelers got 15-2. No TDs. No TDs at all. Crazy. Jen said she saw it. Yeah, it was funny, man. He's out there like on the pool, and he's like he's trying to get the leaves or whatever, and he didn't see the foot. He didn't see the the step in front of him, and he just went straight in. He just went straight in. I was like, oh, that's so funny. You know what? I give respect though, and it made me like this team even more. It made me want to not jump through a table, not this year, but it makes me want to run through a wall because when I saw that, you know that TJ Watt had to post that, right? He fell in the pool. He's got his camera there for security reasons. So what does he do? In the back of his mind, he's like, I've got to show that. I've got to show that to Steeler Nation. I've got to show that to the world that I made a stupid error and I stuffed up and I am human. To me, it shows me that TJ Watt is human. When he was cleaning the pool and he fell in, because you would feel like an idiot. Like I think he had his phone in his pocket and he threw his phone out right away. He's like, oh, whatever. But like, and then in the back of your mind, you're wearing all your clothes and you're just thinking, did I just do that? I feel like a dumb. But the fact that he got out of the pool, he would have got, dried up or whatnot. And then the next minute he would have been like, oh, I could put that on the internet. And if he had a YouTube channel, that would have went like viral or, views. TJ Watt falls in the pool. His YouTube thing would have like blew up. So, man, I thought it was funny. I thought it was really funny. Holy dooly. I thought it was so good. I thought it was so funny. Did anyone else see it? Did he? And JJ retweeted. Oh, man, that's so awesome. I thought that was just a good insight to see our players that we watch and talk about every day. A good human element to the situation. And also I liked how the dog, if you guys saw in the video too, go look on Twitter. Go look up TJ Watt's Twitter. I can't show it because I don't want to show his stuff. But go look up TJ Watt's Twitter and you'll see the dog just sitting there chilling in the background. You just sees him just fall in. I thought it was great. Woof. All right. Okay. Brian Harrington has, what is the most TDs that Kenny will get in one game this year? I say it's 4. Oh, 4. Oh, I could see that. You know what? Let's expand on this question. So you're saying 4. What game do you think it is? Do I have? Okay. Here we go. So what is the most TDs that Kenny will get in one game this year? I say he gets 4 at least once this year, rushing and passing. Everyone in the live chat, what game do we think that would happen? Where do you think that they would get one? Where he'll get 4 games? Right, we have obviously division games, maybe not. If I'm going to answer my own question, I could probably see at home, right? Maybe at home. Oh, you know what game? Maybe versus the Titans or the Packers. Maybe the Packers. Maybe Steelers versus Packers. He gets. Do the Packers have a good secondary? I don't know. So I'm going to say if he gets 4 TDs in one game, it's going to be at home versus the Packers. I'm going to say that. That's my guess anyway. Holy dooly. Jeremiah says, get ready for the Wrath of Khan. I hope so. I'm actually that hyped now. I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit like, woof. I'm a bit like out of it, man. But I'm just so pumped up. I think for this season and what's been happening, I'm pumped up. Turning Foul says, and also welcome Turning Foul. I've never seen your avatar here before, so welcome to the channel. Welcome to Steelers Nation Australia. Hopefully stick around again and come back in the future. Welcome to the show. So Peter's getting back to their roots, like in the 70s, 90s, and building a team that makes other teams quit. Yeah, I could see that. Keep running the ball, run over them. Keep putting points up, and TJ Watt on the outside, defense. I just want to see. I'm so excited too. I'm excited to see Warren play even more. Warren and Connor, I think they're going to run over some people too. I could see it. Yui says over under TDs, 3 point like each game. And Brian, to answer my question, says against the Browns are my best guess. At home, yeah, true. There could be a lot of points there too. Felicia says Texan game. Is that at home? Is it? I can't remember which one it is. Oh, you're going away. Okay. So you're saying the Steelers he'll get 4 TDs versus the Texans away. That'd be cool to see. You know what? There's a possibility it can happen. Well, of course, you've got to go through. Shoot, it might happen week 1. We don't know. We don't know what this offense is going to be. We don't know if they're going to cut. Everyone expects the Steelers to run the football. We don't know when it comes down to week 1 that they're going to throw the football to George Pickens and he goes off and gets 2 TDs. We don't know. This offseason is going to be crazy. And the season will be crazy when it starts because you might expect the Matt Canada to run the ball, run, pass, punt. But they might come out and go 5 wide, or they might bring on 3 tight ends and have Pickens and Deontay and pass the ball to Pickens. I'm sure he'll get a lot of balls this year in 2023. Dead set. The one time you put some coin out there, you tell me the haircut? It's getting pretty long, isn't it? It's getting long. Here's $3 to get a fresh cut. Yeah, I might get one next week. Actually, it doesn't look too bad today. It looks all right today. It's got a bit of grey hair there. By the way, that's my mate Dylan from Australia. As you can see, the Australian dollars, $2.99. Here's $3 to get a fresh cut. So yeah, thanks, mate. Thank you very much for the old super chat and the advice. You could have told me off air to get a haircut. Didn't have to tell me in front of, but everyone knows it. But I think maybe next week I'll get one. But you know, it's kind of cold though too. I'm gonna get a cold head out there. Brian Harrington says we will dominate a couple of teams this year. I think so. If it is against the Packers, you are going to hear my cheers and oh, you hate the Packers, don't you? I know because you're from Wisconsin and you hate the Packers. Can you expand why, Jen? Do you hate the Packers? Is it because you live in the area? Are they like the most smuggest fan base on the in like when they're walking around town and they wear their Rodgers gear and that kind of stuff? Are they really smug? I don't know what's going on. Because I know you live there. I know you live in Wisconsin, so that's like Packer territories, all right? G'day, Randy Wagner. What's going on? TJ, what warning? The activity in this video. Yes, do not try. Yes. Oh, how good was it? And the last part, he says, "I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm just clean the pool. I'm fine." But he fell right in. He just went whoop. He just went right in. G'day, Sherry. What's going on? We'll throw 4 TDs against Houston. Cool. That'd be excellent to see. Who is Houston's quarterback? Because who's the one that's got the quarterback that's really small? Is it Bryce Young? Who is Houston's QB? Do they have the other guy, right? Who do they have? I know the Panthers have a guy that's they have Bryce Young. He's the small guy, right? CJ. So they've got CJ Stroud and Davis Mills. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Stroud. I'm not worried about Bryce Young if we verse him in the Super Bowl. Steelers versus Panthers not happening. I'm not worried about Anthony Richardson. Tomlin has a really good record. Tomlin has a really good record against I think rookie quarterbacks. The last time I saw it was 24-4 in 2022 before that season. So that was in 2022 before the season. G'day Pepper, what's going on? How are you? G'day JD52. He says Pickett to Pickens in a Pat P pick 6. Oh man, yeah, I'm looking like who? Ace Ventura. That's not bad. That's not bad. Not a bad go. Holy dooly. Donald says also might be the secret weapon against San Fran. His speed, mixes size. Yeah, I can see that if he has a good camp, that's for sure. Holy dooly, Felicia. Thank you very much. He's tend to keep the hype running my fingers through the hair. Look, what? I don't know what does that mean? He's tend to keep the hype running my fingers through the hair. Look, is it because is it on fire? Thank you, Felicia. Much appreciated for the $10. I do respect that. That's awesome. I don't know how I've got into a conversation about my hair because now I've got a lot of pressure to go and get a haircut. But I guess I'll be having one. You know what? I've got a barber down the road, so maybe next week. I'll get one. But the thing is, as soon as I get one, they'll be like, "Oh, you lowered your ears." I think it looks all right today. It looks fine. But yeah, thank you for that. That's much appreciated, and it is awesome. So, and the Packers fans kids give my do they really? The Packers fans kids give my grandkids shit when they wear Steelers gear. That's horrible. Holy dooly. Yeah. It's the man. What? Is it that bad? I don't know. I think what gives it away is the darn grey streak that's been there ever since I don't know, last 4 or 5 years, just came out of nowhere, just grey right there. Anyways, do we have any more questions besides my hair? JD52 says grow a mullet like potty balm. Yeah, so if you guys didn't I gotcha. If you didn't hear the news, so is it Monty Potty Balm or Potty Balm? He said Marky Potty Balm, right? Monty Potty Balm said in a Steelers interview, he will not be cutting his mullet until he's finished his NFL career. Now, could you imagine if he went on to be one of the best fullbacks in the all the NFL, or even if he had even his 4-year career, even as a rookie, if he's going to be on a team for 3 or 4 years, I'm not saying he's going to make the Steelers, but he might make another team. He could be that guy on special teams / Derek Watt role where you play fullback and you also play special team kickoff coverage. Like, he's the kind of guy. I was saying to Matty Peverill, right? You want these blokes. Where is it? I've actually got the photo. You want guys like this. Oh, excuse me. Do I have the photo? No, I got rid of it. Oh, yeah. This is who you want. You want blokes like this, right? Do you know why you want this? Because these, look, no offense to them, but these ugly looking blokes can play football. I reckon if there's a scale on, like, or I guess, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but these Donny Football, the Pittsburgh dude, right? He says these guys will be multi-time WWF tag team champions in the late 80s and 90s. Yeah, I don't mind the mullet. I think it's cool, So Holcomb's got one, and Monty Potty Balm on the other side's got mullets. And the thing is, like, yeah, blokes like this, the ones who don't look, gets that attractive to the human eye, right? The ugly looking blokes, they're the best players because they don't care. You look at Tyler Matakevich, right? The red rifle, the redhead. He's a pretty average looking dude, right? Goes out there and just knocks people over. So I think it's cool. I think that's awesome. I think, yeah, grow the mullet out until he's finished, right? Holy dooly. Yeah, it does, right? It does. Brian Brown says mullet. You got a mullet too. I will answer this question in 1 more minute. I'm going to take one more break, have a sip of water, and we're going to calm down the show and make it about an hour or so. So give me about 30 seconds. I need some better videos, man. But let's play this one again. I'll be right back in 15 seconds.
We're back here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year 2. It's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.
Alrighty, so Mike Tomlin expects him to kill it, but I will answer this question. So Donald Nolan says, who would you like to see as our 6 receivers on the roster? Do we carry 6? Do we carry 5? That's a question too. Now, let me see. So you're gonna have. Let's go in order. Okay, I think I have it. Well, this is a hard question. You're gonna have Deontay, number 1, Pickens 2, Robinson 3. Miles Boykin will be 4 because he's also a teamer, right? He's 4. If we can do 4, Miles Boykin 4. Then you have 2 spots. So Deontay, Pickens, Robinson, Boykin 4. Then you have 2 spots if you want 6. You'd have to go Calvin Austin 5. In the last spot, oh man, but then there's also the young guy that you might see, a Jordan Bird if he but it depends who's going to be your return guy. Who is the return guy? That's the most interesting thing. Somebody needs to return punts. I like Hakeem Butler. I think he's got a story if he gets there. I still think Anthony Miller has a chance too. I think Gunner's cut. I think Gunner's gone. So you're going to fight it out for that 6th spot. Gee, we have a lot of receivers. 6. Who would be 6? I'm going to say Butler. I'm going to say Deontay, Pickens, Robinson, Boykin 4, Calvin Austin 5, and then Butler 6. That's my 6. At the same time, though, I don't know who's going to be returning the punts or returning the kicks. Who's going to return the punts and kicks? Can Calvin Austin? Do you guys know anything about can Calvin Austin return kicks? What do you guys think? Yeah, Dirty Red. That's right. I think it'll probably be. Wait a minute. I've got that one too. I've got that soundbite too. Yeah, I think Gunner's gone. Can CA3 has Calvin Austin III? Has he ever returned punts? I've heard the idea about him returning punts, but I've never actually. I don't think I've seen any footage of him returning punts, or because they lost Steven Sims and he was our guy last year. Surely they can't just put Gunner on the roster to return punts. Surely that can't happen. Surely you don't have Gunner on the roster because he can return punts. I would be pissed off about that. He is a returner. Is that like for reals though? Like he can? Yeah, I agree. It's you got Gunner in there. So yeah, Deontay George, Robinson, Boykin's making it because he's a receiver. He's a receiver / gunner going down the field. Calvin Austin, he probably should make it for this team. Then you have probably fighting for the 6th spot. If there's 6 spots, you have Gunnar Olszewski. You have Anthony Miller, in my opinion. You have Jordan Bird. He's the running back, receiver / returner. He might have a chance to make the team. Then you have Akeem Butler. So I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, if Jordan Bird is a really good return specialist, that they bring him on, if that makes sense. Because you already have the height with Pickens too. You have the height with Darnell Washington. You have the height with Frymouth. So do you need another player like Akeem Butler, the big body size with that height? Whereas you might want to attack the return game with Jordan Bird. And I've heard good things and read good things about him being a returner, and that's like his specialty. It's a bit like Tanner Muse being that guy that he's a linebacker, but he plays 75% of the reps is on the special teams. So maybe Jordan Bird could be the 6th receiver in that aspect, where he is the guy that more or less just returns on kickoffs, returns on punts, and he's 6, and he never really sees the field that much catching the football. So, but if Calvin Austin can do it, I can see that. I just hope the one key thing I want to get out of this conversation is I hope that they don't have Gunner. I don't see that. Thanks, Julian, mate. I'll catch you later. I'm gonna end it very soon. Thanks, mate, for coming in. Oh, he has 2 punt return TD. There you go. So he has done. So he's done something. So Calvin Austin can return, right? That's very interesting. That's very interesting. Far, I didn't know that. So he's had 2 punt return TDs in college, 29. Well, so that's going to change my answer. Then I'm going to go back to my previous first answer. Is that Hakeem Butler will be number 6? I could see that in college. Okay. Oh yeah, you know what? By the way, I hope that guy gets a job. He went through for someone being falsely accused of that. Is absolutely disgraceful to him. He wasn't even at the scene. Now that whole act, I don't agree with that. That act is horrible. We all know that act starting with R is horrible, absolutely horrible. The fact he was there and got accused because of that is not just as bad, but it's pretty bad too. It has ruined his life. So I hope he gets a shot. I just want to say I hope he gets a shot. I really do. Well, that's the point, though. That's the point, isn't it? If you're going through the list, it's like how many receivers can you have? And Donald says Bird has 67. Oh, thanks for doing the stats for me. Thank you very much. Bird has 67 punt returns, 1 TD, 8. Wow. I don't know, man. You know what? May the best man win. May the best man win. I am not fussed if it's going to be, if whoever makes it. May the best man win. I just hope that, because Gunner, I think we see what Gunner can do. Not a big fan of Gunner. Oh, cool. No worries, Yui. No worries. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be fun just to watch them in preseason. It's going to be fun to watch them in minicamp and see where this team progresses, because you do have like some depth concern right there. Well, not concern in a good way. Like I'm a fan of Deontay. I like Pickens. Robinson's the vet guy. Boykin's the gunner. Austin is a speedy dude. And then that's like 5 blokes. Then you have Miller, who's played with the Bears. I think he was like their 3rd receiver. Then you have Akeem Butler coming from the XFL. And the other guys I'm not going to mention because they're just names I don't think are going to make it. But then Jordan Bird's got the return stuff. So very exciting times. You know what? I've never heard that saying. I've never heard that saying in my life. I'm on it like a blue bonnet, brother. Never heard that in my life. I have no idea what that means. I have no clue what that means. Yeah. Okay, you said that Calvin Austin has 0 kick returns, however, only okay, right. But kick returns too. I think you could put Warren back there. There might be a chance too where you have a speedy guy. If say like a Master Teague makes it there, because normally in kickoff returns they have like a running back. Remember, didn't Benny Snell used to run off kick returns? And I think you have like a running back and a receiver together, like a pairing. So you could have maybe if Teague makes a roster, or if Alfonso, that bloke Graham, if he makes it, maybe you pair him on the side to return the football. And on the other side, you have the specialist being the kick returner. Right. Yeah, that's another guy too. I think they're stacked though, like because he was on the team before. It depends where Tyler Vaughn's goes. He might have a tryout. I don't know where he's going. Actually, I think he has a tryout with. I'm pretty sure Tyler Vaughn's had a tryout with the Eagles. I think I read that somewhere. Or am I wrong? Nah, maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, but he made a great catch too in that championship game. Donald says Blue Bonnet is butter. Oh, is what? Is butter / margarine in USA just saying to me, I'm all over it. All over it. Could you imagine, Toddy? Could you imagine that guy running down the field? I've got a photo of him too. Oh man, he's a big unit. Where's he gone? Oh, do I still have him? No, I don't. I got rid of it. Damn. I did have it. I got photos in my library. I got it. It's not here. Bugger. Oh man. Yuli says I want Vonner as our other gunner. Yeah, I thought Von's played pretty good. He also caught the football too. He caught Steelers versus, I think it was Steelers versus Seahawks, the first preseason game last year, maybe. Well, in the first preseason game, Steelers and Kenny Pickett led the team down to the field, and they scored in the end zone. And he threw the pass to Kenny Pickett threw the pass. Kenny Pickett threw the pass to Tyler Vaughn's to win the game. So, yeah, that was pretty cool to see too. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna start to wrap it up. I'm all out of steam. I'm like too hyped. I'm hyped overload. I hope that helps. You know, maybe get it off your chest too. But for me, I don't care overly about the analytical data. I just want to see this team win. I want to see them play some good football. I want to see them go out and compete, run someone over. I want to see Cameron Hayward body slam someone. I want to see Minka pick off someone. I want to see this team get back to winning football. And I feel like they've been doing that in the offseason. So when the Kenny haters, or you don't have to say Kenny Pickett's going to be the number 1 quarterback in the league. We know that Mahomes is the number 1 quarterback. But to me, there's nothing wrong with being hyped. Nothing wrong with being hyped. So shout out to my mate Smack Down Under for the $3 Australian for a haircut. I'll let you know this. If I get a $3 haircut, it's going to look awful. So shout out to you, mate. Appreciate that. And shout out to also Felicia. And also, I like how Felicia have the number 8 in your name too. So I appreciate the $10 there. It's freaking awesome. And we'll come back and I'll start to what? A flow? What? A flow bee? What the hell's a flow bee? I don't know what a flow bee is. The hair looks like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, it's looking good today, man. It's nice. I'm popped up. I like how half this stream has been talking about my hair, and that is not my goal. Brian says 12-5, and yes, I would love to see it. I think the Steelers are going to 11-6. My take 11-6, but anything 10 and above is fantastic. Cheers, Yoda, mate, much appreciated. Thank you, Juice, for coming in late and saying hello. Who else is in here? You guys are awesome. You guys make it. You guys talking to one another and the Steelers community is why the show is so fun. You guys make it. You guys make my day. Dead set. Yes, thank you. Awesome. Is that trophies? Oh man. G'day, Wise. What's going on? All right. All righty. Let's get out of here. I will play the same one because let's play two. We'll play two to finish.
Night one after the next two. Is he still aggressive?
Yeah, what do they call him? The con artist? I like that. I saw that, man. That's pretty good. It's a cool nickname.
We're back here, Coach, and what you expect now from Kenny Pickett, year two. It's his team, full control from jump. What do you expect here? What do you talk to him about?
I expect him to kill it.